Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am doing another get ready with me, and it's another get ready with me throwback video. You guys enjoyed the other one that I did so much that I thought I would film another one of these. I am going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with my Urban Decay primer potion. I'm just going to use the standard one. Okay, so the stars of the show today, the Wet n Wild Color Icon Little Trios. Do you guys remember these? And do you all remember all of my videos I did on these eyeshadow palettes? Like, these are just so nostalgic for me. And I just love these little palettes so much. I have Sweet as Candy, Walking on Eggshells, the Silent Treatment, and I'm Getting Sunburned. I'm pretty sure they still have Walking on Eggshells, but it's like, what, now like a quad? It might be more eyeshadows than that now. But I want to pick up the new one, the new version that they have of this. I don't know which ones I'm going to use today, but I just went ahead and pulled all of these out. I bought so many backups of these because once I knew that they were going to discontinue this formula and everything, I was like, I have to go out and buy all of these. So since I am going through my makeup collection and decluttering things that it's like, do I really need like 20 of Walking on Eggshells? Probably not. So I am selling the multiples that I had of these eyeshadows for backups that I don't need. If you're curious about any of these, go check out my Mercari store. I'll have it linked down below. I have every single one of these listed on there with backups. And like I told you guys in my last Get Ready With Me, if you go to purchase one of those and then you see that it's sold out, like just wait, because more than likely I have more than just one of these to sell. And on Mercari, you can only list quantity one at a time. I would say out of all of these two are my favorite, the Silent Treatment and Walking on Eggshells. So I think today we're gonna do a little bit of Walking on Eggshells first. So I'm gonna use this bottom shade here, and I'm just gonna apply that to my eyelid. But what are some of your all's like favorite discontinued products, or like ones that you still have in your collection that are throwbacks that you still love and use every single day? Or maybe not every single day, but you know what I mean, like they're in your collection and you use them often. Let me know down in the comments. I'm always curious to see like what you guys are into that is a throwback item. But like, look at how beautiful. I just love this shade. It's a dupe. I remember back in the day that this was a dupe to Urban Decay's eyeshadow in Sin. So like this eyeshadow like primer potion, it pairs really good with this. Like I should have used that today, but I just wanted to show you guys like how pigmented, if you've never seen these little quads before, like if you know, got kind of into makeup after these were discontinued, but these things are just classics. And I have my coffee with me this morning. Today is Saturday, and Josh and I, we're gonna go to, it's not a park, it's a forest, like a natural forest. It's called Bernheim Forest, and it's close to where we live. It's just such a beautiful place to go and hike, and they have a lake, like a really large lake there. It's like they have a little trail that goes around the lake, and it's just so peaceful and beautiful. And the trees haven't quite started changing yet. Like this is the week before the first week of fall that I'm filming this video, so it's not quite fall yet, but the weather today is gonna be gorgeous. Like I think the high is only gonna be in the upper 70s, and it's supposed to be partly sunny, so it's just gonna be so beautiful. Like this past week, the weather has been such great fall weather, and it's been so sunny. It's just like the type of weather that I love. The look that you can just create with just like the lid crease brow bone for an everyday look. It's just so pretty. And the middle shade here, it does have some shimmer in it, but I feel like it looks fine in my crease. I don't know. I mean, I know I've been telling you guys that like I'm a little bit older now, so I have to be careful with things, but I feel like that's one thing I can still get away with right now is to use a little bit of shimmer all over my eyelids, but I know at some point I'm not going to be able to do that anymore. And then I'm going to go into the Silent Treatment palettes, and I'm going to grab some of the really dark shade in this palette. And the little brush just fell out. I can't believe I still have the little brush for this palette. And then I'm just gonna get a little bit of that on this brush. What are some of your all's favorite fall activities? Like, do you have like a certain fall tradition that you like to do? I think mine is going up to Huber's Orchard and Winery in Starlight, Indiana. It's about, I don't know, like maybe like an hour drive from my house, but it's just so fun to go there in the fall to like pick a pumpkin and just go and do like their wine tasting. It is one of my like favorite things to do here in my area where I live. And then, I don't know, next to that, I love just like going to the parks like around our city this time of the year when the trees are changing colors, and yeah, it's just really beautiful and the weather's perfect. Well, I guess this will be a tradition once we go this year to do it, but last year, or it might have been the year before, we went to this place. It's called Maddox and Rose, and you can make your own candles there. Like, you select your scents and make your candle, and it's just a fun experience to do for the fall. And I'm just going to take a little bit more of this, and I'm just going to put this here. Gonna smudge a little bit of it. And I'm going back to Walking on Eggshells, and I'm gonna grab that crease shade, and I'm just gonna put that here on the under eye as well, just kind of warm it up a little bit. I think it was like 2014, 2015. This was one of the bronzing and contouring products that I used the most. Like back then, that's when like the whole contouring phase was in full swing. So I think I'm going to use this today. This is such a great bronzing product, and I'm pretty sure that e.l.f. still makes a version of this. We're just going to go ahead and bronze up. But yeah, like look at that. So good. And I did switch out the blush in this palette. Like it had, I think maybe it had like two like highlighting type of products in here. Like normally, like it has like a shimmery kind of highlight, and then over here it's like more of like a powder, almost like a flesh tone powder. But yeah, any of these products, if they're still made or if I can find them somewhere, I will link them down in the description for you guys. But maybe this will kind of inspire you guys to pull out some of these products if you still have them in your collection, to use them again, or maybe just inspire you to use some products that you haven't used in a while. So I think I'm going to continue to film these types of videos for a little bit. Just, you know, some get ready with me's here and there that are throwback videos, just because I do have, even though I've went through my collection and I've decluttered a lot of it, I still have quite a few products that are either like discontinued or kind of like products that are maybe not quite as popular as they once were in my collection. But it's just fun to go down memory lane and just kind of reminisce on the days whenever these things were kind of popular. Like, what was your go-to contour palettes back in like between 2013 to 2015? I feel like the Anastasia like contour palettes were the palettes to get back then, or that Kat Von D Shade and Light, which I just actually sewed that palette on my Macari, I guess like probably a few weeks ago, but I just never really used that one. It was always a little bit like too cool toned sometimes, or I don't know what it was. I just didn't really care for that palette as much. Throwback blush that I'm going to use is the Hard Candy Fox in a Box blush, and this is in the color Party Girl. Do you all remember these Fox in a Box blushes? Loved these. I'm actually going to be decluttering Party Girl from my makeup collection. It was the bright pink one. I don't know, I just don't really tend to use that one very much, and I have other like bright pink blushes in my makeup collection that I use. So I figured I'd go ahead and declutter that one, but this one in, did I just say Party Girl? The pink one, I can't remember what the pink one was called. Maybe it was like Girl Next Door. Yeah, I think that was the shade of that one. But yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Girl Next Door, which is the bright pink one. This one's Party Girl. It's like I literally just said I'm gonna use Party Girl, and then I guess I must have forgot. But it's just a beautiful, just natural, kind of like a bronzer blush situation. And it has a really beautiful kind of just natural highlight built into it. And then in my last throwback Get Ready With Me, I had mentioned these e.l.f. baked highlighters. And today I'm gonna use this one in Blush Gems, which is more of like, I guess, sort of the flesh tone kind of color. And these things are so intense, so I'm just gonna use a light hand with it. But look at that glow. So pretty. This also is a really beautiful eyeshadow too. And this is a forever throwback, the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. That is, I've used that product since probably 2013 or 2012. So this has been a favorite for over 10 years. I think I used this in my last throwback video, but the Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit, this is another product that I have used for many, many years and still use. I'm going to use this for my inner corner highlight. So yeah, the highlight shade is my favorite shade in this. And then the other colors, I will use them as, you know, like brow fill-ins, like they're supposed to be used. But sometimes I also use them as eyeshadows. So multiple uses for this. And then I'm just curling up my eyelashes. And then for my mascara, I'm just going to be using my Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. This is not a throwback, but it's just been my favorite mascara lately. And I've been using the shade True Brown. The Lancome Lip Liner in Ideal, and the Burt's Bees Lip Shimmer in Caramel. Do any of you all remember when I was obsessed with using these two products? I think it was in 2016. It was like my go-to lip combo. So I think I'm going to use that today. Another runner-up is the L'Oreal lipstick in Ferris Nude. This was also my favorite everyday lipstick for the longest time. I tend to like this one better whenever I'm really, really blonde. And this other lip combo, I loved using this back whenever I had just like my full natural hair color, which were kind of in between. Like I've been growing out my natural since the beginning of the year, and from down to here is all my natural color. So my goal is to completely grow out all of my natural, but it's gonna take a hot minute to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips with Ideal, and then we'll put that Burt's Bees over top. Okay, and then we're going in with the Burt's Bees Lip Shimmer in Caramel. All right, guys, I hope that you all enjoyed this throwback video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and let me know if you guys are enjoying these, if I should continue. Sorry, that truck was really loud. If I should continue to film throwback videos like this here and there. But yeah, I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.